Lachlan here from Box, and today I have double trouble. I have Amanda and Janelle here from Sweet Darling, and they're one of our incredible customers. And today we're making chocolate chip macadamia.
Chocolate chip macadamia cookies.
Now we all know that I'm not a baker, so I'm going to let you two bake.
Okay.
But if you did want to check out the ingredients and the recipe, it is in the description below. Good luck, guys. I'll be back to taste it soon.
All right, Janelle, so what kind of biscuits are we making today?
We're making those big cafe-style chunky biscuits. Lots of people call them New York-style biscuits. They're a bit cakey in the middle, but crunchy on the outside.
Okay.
So what we need to do is we need our butter to be cold, really, really cold.
Yep, so we just got that out the freezer.
That's right. So we just cube it up. Don't have to be too particular about it, but not triangles. We've ever cut this before.
That was me. Sorry, guys. I did that wrong. I'm not the cook. Janelle's the cook, just FYI. And so, Janelle, is this a recipe that you came up with? Or were you inspired by a recipe?
I've done a lot of research into a perfect chocolate chip cookie because they're a personal favourite. And this is sort of a combination of everything I found, sort of the key secrets that people gave up.
Alrighty. And so, I know you told me that this is a bit of a one bowl wonder, so we have a lot of bowls today, but if you were making this at home, you could get it all into one bowl so there's not too much cleanup, is that right?
That's right, you can just chuck it all straight into the mix master bowl easily.
Alrighty, cool.
I'm just going to need you to preheat the oven for me, 200 degrees, and pop the baking tray with the baking paper in there as well.
Okay, and so why would I put the baking tray in there now?
It helps the cookie get a nice crunchy bottom.
Okay, perfect, I can do that. Alright, so the oven is preheating. What do we do now?
We pop all the butter, nice chunky butter, into the bowl, break it up so it's not all stuck together. And then we're going to put our sugars in. We've got two different types of sugar, brown and white sugar. So we put the brown sugar in, and we're also going to put the white sugar in. That in. Put it on our mix master here. Spin it on, make sure it's tight. Put that down, and we're just going to put it in like maybe a 1 or a 2. We're not going to cream it like you do with a traditional biscuit. We want it to sort of just combine.
Okay, cool. We've obviously been doing Sweet Darling for a little while, but before we started, you had your own cake business. What made you switch from cakes to marshmallows?
Probably just the kids.
Yeah.
Finding time to sort of scale cakes up was too hard, so something that was a bit more time friendly, a bit more shelf stable.
Yeah, because I guess with cakes there's like a lot of demand on, you need to have the cake ready for the party or the particular occasion. You can only make it, sort of so far in advance, and then if it doesn't work out, you have to make a cake again really, really quickly. Yeah, so it's a lot of pressure. Whereas
much less pressure doing marshmallows for sure.
Perfect.
So that's just sort of crumbly. You don't want it to be creamed into a paste, just crumbly.
Okay.
Like that. So pop a little flour in here. Shake it in carefully. And we'll put the head back down. Now don't turn it on full ball straight away. We'll get flour everywhere.
Alrighty.
And keep adding in the other flour.
So you don't need to sieve this flour or anything, it's just straight in?
Straight in.
Cool.
This is for when you're time poor and you just need to get it done.
Yeah, and so with these cookies, I know you also told me that you can put them in balls and pop them in the freezer and then pull them out and cook them whenever you want. Is that right?
Yeah, so I just have an ice cream container at home full of these little balls. And every time I get the munchies or my husband needs some lunch, pop one in the oven, and 12 minutes later we've got a nice fresh hot cookie.
Perfect.
Now we're going to add our rising agents, our baking soda and our
got that one for you.
baking powder.
Perfect.
Again on low. Can you chop up the macadamias for me, Mandy?
I can.
Just roughly, not too precise. Pop the macadamias in with the rest of the ingredients. We can chuck our chocolate chips in now too. We've got both flavours because 2 is better than 1.
All right, perfect. I'll get that last little bit. So white chocolate.
Yep.
And milk chocolate as well today.
Yeah.
Great.
Just pop that on low to mix those through while we crack our eggs. Now, our mum always taught us to crack our eggs into a separate container first because you never know if they're going to be good or if you're going to lose a whole lot of shell in there. So that one's okay. Pop it straight in. You want to do the other one?
Yep. Perfect. And so what's your favourite thing about Sweet Darling?
Working with my sister.
That's not true, that was a lie. Very good. That's looking really good.
It's not a really bound mixture. It's sort of a very crumbly.
Okay.
It's not quite beaten in there yet, but
almost done. So it's not like really stuck together. It's still
no, it's not real wet or anything. Just wait for that to start sort of sticking into big crumbs.
Just getting there, hey?
Yeah, it's definitely getting there. And we'll turn that off. That looks about right to me. Alright, so now we're just going to make it into balls. To get the perfect cookie size, I like to do about 120, 130, somewhere in that range, grams.
And so you weigh each one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And so does that help them just like cook more evenly?
Cook more evenly, a bit more consistent, and it's like nice and thick.
Okay, cool.
Just need to add a bit more to that one.
Perfect.
119, that's good enough.
Perfect.
So it makes about 12, sometimes 14. There's usually one little one left over. Take a little bit off that. Perfect, 119 seems to be the number today.
And so what would you say the thing you were most proud of when it comes to Sweet Darling and your business so far?
I really like our name, which you came up with. So do you want to tell them how we...
Yeah, so I was talking to a co-worker of mine and we were trying to figure out a name because Janelle had already named her previous cake business, but it didn't really suit.
Didn't translate.
Yeah, it didn't really work. So we were going to rename, and Janelle's daughter, my niece, had recently said to my mum, so our dad calls us all Darlin'. And so she had said to my mum, "You're Grandma Darlin', Mummy is Mummy Darlin', and I'm Baby Darlin'," which I thought was so cute. And so I thought I would like to use the word Darlin' in our name, and then obviously sweet because we make sweet treats, we make marshmallows, and it all came together perfectly. And I actually really, really love it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's kind of special because it's got a meaning to us, but it's not too like random for other people to remember.
Also, you should take all your jewellery off before cooking.
So you have 2 kids, Bernadette and Walter. What is it like making marshmallows with them in tow?
Dangerous because it's hot sugar.
Yeah.
No, not too bad. Usually my husband or my mum or dad look after a little bit for me.
Yeah.
But Bernadette's pretty cluey these days, and she told me I was going to a photo shoot today.
Yeah, that's pretty cute.
I don't know where she learns these things because I didn't tell her.
That's funny.
But,
and does she like to cook as well? Does she cook with you? Because I know when we were kids, we cooked a lot with our mum. Is that something that you're doing with Bernadette?
yeah, I pop her on the bench and we make, her favourite is chocolate chip muffins
Yep.
that she makes for her daddy.
Yep. Perfect.
She likes to have him come home to a fresh batch of muffins.
Yep, that's the lifestyle I would like to live.
He's got it all right.
Yep.
What else do we cook? We make rum balls, but we put sprinkles all over the outside because it is nice and colourful. She really likes to roll things into balls.
Yep.
But she's only 2.5, so no real hot food cooking yet.
Yeah, and the marshmallows are super hot because you always have to get the glucose and the sugar really, really hot. So it's probably not one for Bernadette.
No, but she does enjoy eating them.
Yes.
Definitely.
Which so do I. Too much.
What's your favourite?
My favourite flavour is, so it was always the caramel ones. I love the caramel ones. They have like a caramel centre, which is really good. But recently we started making banana, and it tastes like a banana paddle pop, and I love banana paddle pops, so I've eaten a lot of those, I'm not gonna lie. Perfect.
So now we just need to pop them in the freezer, in a container, or just wrapped in Glad wrap. Probably 3 hours.
Okay, cool. So get them all nice like and frozen through.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, we can do that. Let's do that quickly now, and then we'll come back.
So we're just going to break them apart. They're really nice and solid.
Yep. So these are the frozen ones. Yeah.
Yep, hard,
Okay.
frozen solid. We're just going to pop them straight into the hot oven on a hot tray.
Okay.
So just pop them, spread them apart. They don't really spread that far. So we'll pop 5 in there. And pop them in for, we'll check in 10 minutes. So we're just going to get those out now. They're nice and brown all over. Oh, look at them. Delicious. We'll grab a spatula. Alright, so now they're quite thick. You can leave them like that, but I like to flatten them out a little bit so they...
Okay, so that's me. That's my helpful.
Just pat, pat, pat with a little spatula.
Like that?
Perfect. Just like that. That's the way to do it. So then when you flatten them out, they get the little cracks in them so that when you dip them in the milk, they get nice and soaked. So they're all done now. We just have to wait for them to cool and box them up.
They smell so good.
Hey guys, I'm back. How'd you go?
Oh, they're looking pretty good.
Oh my gosh, they look amazing. All right. Well, today we've got the medium cookie box here, and this is incredible because it's actually got a gloss finish on it. So if you do get a little bit messy in the kitchen, you can literally just give it a wipe and it still looks incredible. Maybe even pop your logo there, your little sticker, Sweet Darling, and it looks incredible. Let's go and fill up the box. Okay, help me out here. They look absolutely delicious.
These boxes are perfect for these chunky cookies. You can fit a few in.
Yeah, I think that height makes such a big difference. And the box slides together so simple. And just like that, we have our chocolate chip and macadamia cookies. They look incredible. Let's give it a try. All right.
A good bit of
Yeah.
macadamia.
Oh my god, so delicious.
Perfect.
Really good.
Seriously, you have to try this recipe at home. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you like this video, subscribe, follow at Sweet Darling on Instagram. Until next time, bye.
Bye.
This is so good.
Well, I feel like really
I
good.
love this. Delicious.
Bye.